Justin Bieber compared Chris Brown to Michael Jackson in a recent post on Instagram that read, "Everyone wants to wait till people die to give them the credit they deserve. I'm calling it now where CB passes away. After a long, full life, you will miss what you had in front of you the whole time. The people who have overlooked this man's talent because of a mistake he made. You need to reevaluate. Love you, Chris Brown official." I've seen a lot of people that were like, Justin Bieber is reaching, comparing Chris Brown to Michael Jackson, comparing Chris Brown to Tupac. And me personally, I don't really feel like he's reaching, I feel like he's telling the truth. A lot of people overlook Chris Brown, don't want to buy Chris Brown's music, don't want Chris Brown in their country, don't want to do music with Chris Brown because of the mistake he made back, when we were kids. And it seems like every time he cleans his image up just a little bit, something crazy happens. Like, it's always a female that said Chris Brown hit her, that she was raped by somebody in Chris Brown's camp, or it's always something crazy that comes out, like, as soon as Chris Brown tries to fix his image. I've been wondering for the longest time, how come artists are afraid to work with Chris Brown? Like, I know that it's some countries that don't want Chris Brown over there. I think Australia is one of them. But it's not like Chris Brown has steady been out here fighting women, doing reckless stuff. Mind you, when him and Karrueche broke up, he did get a little crazy with, still commenting on her pictures and things like that. But people react to breakups differently, so can't really bring that up. I feel like if things would have went a different way, like if Chris Brown would have, say for instance, started advocating against like domestic violence and saying, I'm totally against domestic violence, and he just became the face of domestic violence, just saying I advocate against it, don't be like me, things like that, encouraging, young people or men in general not to hit on females, or females not to hit on men. Maybe everybody would have looked at him differently, but I can kind of feel that Chris Brown still deals with a lot behind closed doors. I mean, you can only imagine like you being up in your career, every album going platinum, things like that, and then you make a mistake, like a horrible mistake like that, and then the whole world turns against you. I can only imagine he thinks about that to himself, probably like every day, wishing that didn't happen, wishing that he could take that back. But of course, life don't work that way. You can't. So I feel like maybe if he was to become like the face of domestic violence, just saying domestic violence is wrong, things like that, maybe everybody would be like, maybe he changed, I don't know, but I do agree with Justin Bieber. I do think that if that wouldn't have happened and people would let Chris Brown's past go, that he would be the next Michael Jackson, the next Tupac alive, But unfortunately, we do live in a world where people like to shun you, like to forget about you, like to not give you your roses until you're gone. And then once you're gone, all of a sudden they loved you. Like, it's so many artists that don't want to work with Chris Brown, because they're afraid of the backlash or whatever. But I promise you, once this man goes, Then the next thing you know, oh, they loved Chris Brown. They was a Chris Brown fan. Chris Brown was an awesome artist. Everybody's going to be trying to clout chase off of Chris Brown. Everybody is going to want to say they wanted to make a song with Chris Brown. Everybody like's gonna try to have Chris Brown voice in their songs. You know how like they do like dead people, how like they put samples of their songs in their music. Everybody's gonna want to do that. And it's sad, you know. He made a mistake and he shouldn't have to live with it for the rest of his life. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, hey, this the world that we live in. And I'm not saying, you know, yes, domestic violence is wrong. And what he did to Rihanna was not cool. It wasn't cool at all. It's never cool to hit anybody. No matter if it's a woman hitting a man, if it's a man hitting a woman, it's not cool to hit anybody, you know. But what I'm saying is he has not done anything like that since, you know. And I just feel like if he would have, you know, just clean his image up, stop with smoking the cigarettes, stop with, you know, smoking weed and drinking alcohol. If he would have just cleaned his image up, if he would have just became the face of domestic violence, encouraging kids, or not just kids, but men, women in general, not to, you know, be hitting on your significant other, I think that maybe his career would have worked a lot. You know, it would have came back to life, you know. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think Justin Bieber is like reaching for comparing Chris Brown to Michael Jackson and to Tupac? Do you think that people need to give him his roses while he's still here? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Peace.
Just wanted to send some words of encouragement. Y'all stay focused. Y'all keep working hard. Believe in yourself. Prove everybody that doubts y'all wrong. Show up every day, stay pure, keep your heart pure, stay motivated, stay inspired, show love to your people. From Nip Hustle.